I got to tell you, our experience in Utah has been fantastic.
There's a better quality of life here.
It looks damn good. Visually, it's fantastic.
What's my next project gonna be? Can I take it to Utah?
Here it's just mountain on mountain on mountain, and it's so beautiful.
Utah has an amazing local crew base, and it's a lot of people who've worked in this business for a long time.
The film crew's been fantastic. We've really loved working with the crews here. They're dedicated, they're loyal, they're fun. It's actually been enjoyable to work with them.
To be honest with you, I don't even know who's local and who's out of LA. I think maybe we have a couple heads from LA, but I can't tell the difference.
A lot of the crew that we work with are wonderful people who take their jobs very seriously, and they have a real artistry to what they do, and they love being part of the film community in Utah.
We found an amazing crew, but we were also in competition with 5 other productions going at the same time. And so, and it sounded like everyone got their crew, so that means that, you know, if Utah's crew base can handle 5 productions, I'd say that's solid compared to almost anywhere else in this country.
We have a great crew. You know, a crew that is not going to stand on ceremony, is not going to worry about stepping in, you know, 5 inches of mud. You know, it takes a certain type of person to shoot movies in these conditions, and we found them.
Everyone we've worked with has been really great, from the transpo teams to the grip and electric teams to even the PAs and the extras in the background. It's really been a good experience.
Casting a film in Utah or anywhere, anytime you're shooting out of one of the major markets, is always a concern that you're going to have a talent pool that's deep enough to support the number of roles that you need. We have over 30 speaking roles in Sally Carmichael, and the vast majority of them are cast locally. And I can tell you that we have populated this film with some of the most talented people that I've ever worked with.
I chose Utah for a number of reasons. The terrain matched very closely the terrain that I needed for the film. You have such a varied terrain, all within an hour of my base, which was Park City, which is vital.
So much of the movie requires snow, you know, and that is, other than being on the water, is for any producer the 2 things you want to avoid the most. And so the question is, okay, where do you find that in the right time? You know, Utah is an amazing state. You know, Park City and the Park City studios have been great.
We looked at several places across the country, and we came to Utah on a scout. Initially, we were sort of a little skeptical, but when we arrived, you know, we were very surprised at how diverse it is. We pretty much knew within 24 hours of doing our scout here that this is the place that we want to shoot the film.
We were being heavily encouraged to shoot in Los Angeles, and Los Angeles just doesn't...
Or even Georgia, to be real.
Yeah, there's so much that's shot in those places, and that it just feels the same, and so we were looking for like a different feel for our story, and Utah has delivered.
We knew that we needed a desert, we knew that we needed a suburban neighborhood, we knew that we needed a bunch of other kinds of various looks, and so Utah automatically delivered on those.
One minute we're driving to Ogden, and we're like, oh, this kind of feels like Tennessee. Oh, this kind of feels like Denver, Colorado. Oh, this kind of feels like Albuquerque. And so there was this Pan-American or all-American feel to it.
We selected Utah not only for the mountain locations and the snow locations, but also for the city locations as well, because part of the story occurs off the mountain. So the versatility, I think, that we found around Salt Lake City was one of the things that drew us. And of course, the tax credit was really important.
Because we're working at such a small budget level, the tax incentive in this state, it made it possible to shoot what we're shooting, because we have high aspirations for it. And without it, there's no way we could have been able to shoot and to shoot the thing that we're shooting and have it feel as big and cool as we want it to, and as it does.
The film incentive program has been amazingly helpful. I mean, I don't think we're able to shoot this movie without both the Utah Film Commission and the film incentives that they provided.
The Film Commission has been wonderful to our film. From the moment we decided we wanted to shoot here.
Yeah. They were the easiest.
The Film Commission just like bent over backwards to accommodate us at every turn.
The crews are great, the locations are great. I mean, just look behind me, it's unbelievably beautiful and a really fun place to shoot.
It was an attractive location for my stars, as opposed to some of the other places where this would traditionally shoot.
This is my second film here in Utah in the last couple of years, and I absolutely would consider shooting again here in Utah.
It's been amazing just to see the diversity of the environments, and then just personally, I've had a blast exploring the city and just seeing the food scene that seems to be growing and the craft coffee scene, and I've been playing tennis out at Liberty Park and just exploring everything that the city seems to have to offer in the state, and I get why people live here. I mean, I hope to come back when I'm not working.